Hello students, this is Miss Cowan and today I'm going to show you how to use your APEX core curriculum. If you are my student and you are 6th to 12th grade, especially if you're 8th grade and up, you will be using APEX as your core for the most part. And so when I say core curriculum, this is what I'm talking about. And I want to show you a quick way of how to just navigate and log in and all of that. You also should have received a Foursquare document from me that looks like this. Of course, it'll have your information right here and your information right here. But in the Apex box, the Apex Square, I have included the link here, and you can even right click on this link and go to open link, and it opens a tab right here. Um, let's see, so I have the tab open, and in this Foursquare, it'll have your own unique username and the password that I've given you. So for this scenario, I'm going to type in the student's password that I have that is not using Apex currently right now. Okay. 1 second here. Okay. All right, so when you log into Apex, this is what you will see. It'll also ask you to change your password. I didn't go over that. As soon as you log in for the first time, it'll ask you to change your password. And I highly, highly recommend you changing your password just to the same thing it was, Epic1234. Make it something very, very easy to remember, because if you forget, I cannot find it for you. I don't have access to it. You just have to reset it, and that takes a while and is kind of messy. So just for simplicity's sake, change it to Epic123 again, or Epic1234, and write this down. Put it in an email draft or put it in a Google Doc with all of your other passwords, something that's easy to remember and access, because again, I won't have it once you change it, okay? Moving on. So when you log in, all of your listed courses will be here, and of course yours won't look quite like this, but this will be your homepage. And you will see here we have Math Semester 2, Algebra Semester 2, English Semester 1. So clearly we're starting this, whatever semester you're starting this on, this is the fall that I'm currently doing this, so we're going to be focusing on Semester 1 classes. Don't even worry about these Semester 2 yet, okay? If it is a course, an elective that doesn't have a semester 1 or 2 on it, like these, media literacy, psychology, sociology, I will let you know which ones to focus on this semester. So let's just start with English semester 1. All we do is click on it and it pops right up. So we just get started here with Unit 1. It'll take you through the lesson. You'll start, you'll study, it'll offer you different things like this. If you see this locked button, that means that I have locked this for you. Either I have locked it for you, or you cannot access this until you finish this quiz. So this keeps you on pace. When you take the quiz, if it's started, you also have the option here for it to read. Are you ready to take it? So some people like to have it read to them. That's perfectly fine. Whenever you take the quiz, you can take each quiz up to 3 different times if you're unhappy with your grade, or in some cases, if you don't score high enough, you cannot move on to the next lesson until you get a higher grade on the quiz. So if that happens, if you've reset the quiz up to 3 times and you need to take it again, or you're still not happy with your grade, let me know, email me, text me, and I can reset it for you. Don't feel bad about me resetting it. That's part of my job. I can do that for you. And if you're not learning it still, if you're having trouble understanding it, we can look at some other options. But just communicate that with me, and that's the info for the quiz. Let's see. Next, we're going to go to the home screen, which actually, I believe you just have to go here to this other Apex tab. So like I said, this is your home screen when you log in. If you go to menu and then calendar, okay, this is going to show me all my due dates. And students freak out when they see this calendar. And I understand why, because it is hard to look at. I don't know why there's all these unnecessary numbers, but it's super, super important. Once you learn how to use it, it'll be really easy. So I'm going to go over that with you now. So today is the 12th. So for this particular student, if you take away all these unnecessary numbers, you can see here, it's not letting me highlight. Okay. But let's take away this NT and take away this whole slew of numbers here. It shows us, all it's showing us is the course abbreviation or the course name, which in this case is sociology. And if you take away this, like I said, and focus on these numbers, Unit 1.1.3, that's a quiz, is due today. I can go down here and hit more. She also has, oh, look at this one. We take away the NT, we take away all this mumbo jumbo here, and we have these three little letters, ENG 12. That stands for English 12. So she has these courses, 3 quizzes in English 12 due today. Then we have FinLit. That stands for financial literacy. So she has 2 quizzes in financial literacy and 1 in math due today. Let's go down here. This right here stands for psych. I don't know. I hope you can see my clicker on the screen. I hope so. Sociology, FinLit, Math 1, English 12, Math 1. So you can see she has a lot due, this particular student, but there are days, let's move on. So like this day and this day, she doesn't have anything due. This day she has 2 due. So this is going to be up to you. This is going to build time management on your part that is going to actually help you in your adult life and in your working life. And if you're going to college, they have you do this stuff all the time where you're in charge of getting your schedule done. So she has these 3 days. If this were me, I would be working really hard on these 2 days and these 2 days to try to get as many of these quizzes done as I could, so that maybe on Tuesday I could relax a little bit and not do as much work. And then on Thursday, I only have this one due. So I'm going to work a lot on Thursday to try to get all these done. And this looks like a lot, but really it's all just one unit with several quizzes. So if you're going through the lesson, it's all still one unit of lesson. There's just a lot of quizzes in it to make sure that you understand it. And you might have less than this. Then we can move on through the month. Also, this student in particular has a lot due because I haven't gone in and excluded the discussion and the practice and the project portions, which I do for all of you guys. I go in and exclude all those discussions and projects and practices and journals and things like that. So you will actually have far less than this student. But that's how you do it, guys. And you can get your planner and write, okay, basically Friday is a big English day. So I'm going to do my English lessons on Thursday, or however it's going to work for you. You can write these down. And again, this isn't the best example because this student has a ton of assignments due, and you aren't going to have this many because I've excluded a lot of these. I hope that makes sense, and that is how it works. If you have any other questions, just let me know. Thanks.